and welcome to the Battlefield Top Plays. That first clip by JackSezer was pretty cool, getting himself a collateral and then a double kill, hitting a random grenade in the distance. This second clip by R2G is again a very nice clip, really great aiming throughout this, a short little kill streak on Marita. Moving on, we've got Savon with 3 sniping clips. The first on Devastation is an aggressive push on Alpha.
It's insane.
The second is on Marita. He starts off with a sneaky headshot on that enemy that has worked out where he is. Another guy gets blasted with the revolver, and then he takes down a few more as he looks to push towards Alpha objective. The final clip is a 7-man with the Krag Jorgensen on Fjell 652. Hacker 17's coming in next with a few shotgun clips. The first is on Devastation of Rotterdam, running this 12G automatic, one of the most powerful weapons in the game. In fact, I'd say it's the best weapon in CQB. You can fire so many rounds downrange at enemies and just completely destroy them, picking up collaterals as well, because this weapon is just incredibly strong if you're firing at somebody in CQB. The second clip, this is where things get hectic. On Rotterdam, a whole load of kills, but this time running with the M1987. Two clips sent in from Naki. The first is with the STG on Marita under the bridge.
Bomb is ready!
The second is once again on Marita, this time a 9 kill streak with a 6-man. This part of Marita is very nice for these back rages. If you can get round, make your way over these fences and through what I think is a bit of a vineyard, you can find camping enemies for days. Lots of them are prone, making use of the overpowered bipods. Gets in there, but decides to go for some CQB action with the revolver. Two clips from Enders, both recorded in the same game, using the STG on Marita. Charlie objective, he's looking for any enemies that might just be looking to push. Tries to take out that flare as well, which is always a good tactic. A nice few clips this, I think it's around 2 minutes in total, and it's about as good as you can get really as an infantry player on Battlefield 5. I always love watching this guy on stream, it's great to have him on the show as well. So accurate, and his awareness is great. You definitely see that in the second clip, as he's looking at every single angle that enemies could be coming from, and that's really what you have to do in Battlefield 5, because the players are difficult to spot. And yes, you do have the odd bit of 3D spotting, I suppose, with snipers and squad mates and MMGs just helping you out, but for the most part you do need to be making sure you check every angle, because you don't know where people are going to be hiding, and before you know it, you'll be taken out. But his aim, as you just saw there, is bang on point. Here we go into the second streak. A similar position. Once again using this STG with the iron sights, quite a satisfying combination. He takes down a load of players and he dies in an absolutely awful way at the end as well. I'm sure he was frustrated, but a great set of clips. couple of clips from the rush shot. This guy is featured a lot, and somebody was saying, why do you feature the same players every single week, as he just hits that really satisfying triple collateral. The reason is, I only feature what I'm sent in. If I'm not sent any great clips from new players, then I can't feature them. So I just try and feature the best clips every week, no matter who sent them in. And that means a couple of repeat offenders, I suppose, but what are you going to do? The rush shot is a great player, and that clip was really, really cool. The next one, he's not running in the scout class, he's playing as a medic, reviving the Human Torch there on the ground, and then getting another teammate up before making the smoke and run that you have to towards the objective. A really nice aggressive push. Not many people do this in the game, that's why ground operations can be static sometimes. You need players to throw smoke and push onto the objective. That's exactly what he does with an only in Battlefield bug right there.
What the hell? Oh my god, dude.
Let's move back to some Battlefield 1 and a clip from Thunder. He's been sending some BF1 clips in pretty much every single episode, and this one is a really satisfying, I suppose you could say, sniping clip, because he is using a sniper variant of the Howl automatic. I do like this weapon, it's good fun on Echo objective as well. It's one of these objectives where you can spend a lot of time on the top trying to take enemies down, and you usually are successful as an attacker, but sometimes you do have to make this push inside. He does that, and look at all the camping players. No one was watching the door. He takes them all out.
First aid for you. You're injured, I can help. I can patch your wounds. Take down first aid. I'll fix those wounds. There's an enemy machine gun. Machine gun, hostile. Seeing the shot.
Next up, another repeat offender. This time it's EN98 on Marita. Quite a few Marita clips in today's episode. So accurate. There's nothing else to say really about this guy. I've run out of things to say about his sniping clips because they're just always headshot after headshot. A nice transition there into the next clip. Again, positioned behind a little wooden fence. 3 headshots in a row. Misses the third. The smoke concealing that guy, but finds more enemies in the distance. Luckily for him, they were spotted. They can be difficult to see on Marita. And I think he may even have film grain or something like that on. I'm not too sure if that's just an effect on this map. But there you see a camper as he goes prone. They're absolutely everywhere. A couple more clips. The next one on Aerodrome. Just take in the accuracy in these clips. HuyaTV making it a run, I think, of 3 top plays in a row, dropping in with an artillery and M1907 clip. This part of Marita is difficult to push out of if you get yourself stuck, so you have to make use of these squad call-ins. He does that, dropping that reinforcement just in front of him, blasting a few bits of dynamite, racking up over 1,000 points, and then trying to push through to the objective. John G's next up. This is Mercury with the STG and a 3x scope. Headshot after headshot, and impressive spray control as well, with lots of enemies head glitching this wall, completely destroyed. Now for the happiest Battlefield player I've seen is Kyle Overman in the tank, racking up some tank versus plane kills.
Fly like an eagle. Yeah! Hell yeah! That was super big! Hell yeah!
Alright, nice shot.
Did you kill him? And I just got another plane! Woohoo! Got him!
Schelhan is next. This is Marita once more with the Tommy gun. Located next to one of the resupply stations, he knows enemies are going to be trying to push towards it on Bravo. The enemies start flooding in, do a terrible job of taking him down, and he just destroys them all. Solid Spiders next up, and this is going to be one of these really difficult to watch clips. The enemy team do not spot him for ages. It's about a minute, I think. He just gets to sit here and spray them down, and he has the perfect weapon for it as well, the Tommy gun. He can heal himself as a medic. Look at this, just sitting on his back, and people say there's no problem with visibility in the game. Spotting would help, yes. People have said bring spotting back, but others have said we don't want spotting back in the game, it's nice to have it gone. I just think maybe it's a lot to do with the death animations, almost seeming as though players are alive, and also the fact that you can prone on your back and your front, and that is really making it quite difficult to work out whether someone's dead or alive, or, you know, have they been blown over by one of the V1s or the Rush MCOMs. There's just too many variables going on there, but either way, the enemy should have really spotted him by now, and he gets a whole load of kills.
We've now lost objective A.
Moving back to the map we saw in the beta of Battlefield 5, it's Vanini 87 on Narvik. He's using the Sten, one of the most frustrating weapons to die to in the game because it seems to one-frame you a lot. It's not a very fast-firing weapon, but it does pack a punch and is pretty decent at range, or medium range I suppose, which is nice to have in the medic class. This Sten provides a 16 kill streak on this part of the map as he gets behind enemy lines and gets rid of all of these campers.
Da drüben! Das ist ein feindlicher Panzerwagen!
MG God is next. Not the best name, I suppose, for Battlefield 5, and he's not even using an MG either. He's playing in the Scout class, getting himself a nice sniper streak with a very lucky triple collateral. Getting towards the end of today's episode, we've got 3 EQ. This guy is a great infantry player, and this is just more of a beast mode clip on Panzerstorm. The enemy team are trying to get towards these objectives. As you see, B, C and D are yet to be taken, trying his best to get these enemies pushed back as much as he can with this ZK, and as you'll see through this clip, he does run out of ammo, gets attritioned a bit, has to go looking for a kit. Luckily he finds the perfect kit and keeps the streak alive.
Hier, erste Hilfe für dich.
Objective data has been armed.
Finally today, a really nice clip with great accuracy, but it appears the recording is a little bit janky. I think it might be recorded at 20 FPS or something quite low. As you'll tell, it does start to get janky in places, but I did include it because there's one little play in there which I thought you might want to see. A nice sniping clip with this Lee Enfield number 4. Thanks for watching this week's Battlefield Top Plays, a load of Battlefield 5 clips with the odd BF1 clip in there as well. If you are looking to submit your own clips, you can do so by sending them to battlefieldtopplays@gmail.com. The link is in the description down below. Send me the YouTube link, upload them to Google Drive, Mega, Dropbox, however you want to send them. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, and if you did, you can always leave a like or a comment, or check out some of the players' channels that I link in the description. There are lots down there, loads of content creators, loads of just casual players, YouTube links, Twitch links, and all the rest. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.